Hi, I'm Dr. Drew, and this is Dr. Drew After Dark. Please be advised that Dr. Drew After Dark may contain sexually oriented content and be unsuitable for young children. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Dr. Drew After Dark. Be sure to support everybody that supports us. We appreciate that very much. And check out all the podcasts over at drdrew.com. And don't forget to keep sending us these emails. You've been doing a great job with that. It is drdrewafterdark@gmail.com. And the phone number is 818-253-1693 for those voice messages, which we love so much. Speaking of loving so much, Christina P., everybody. Come on now. Come on now.
I love you so much. I wish you would become the next president. Is there any chance of you running?
There's no chance of that. They're already laughing.
Well, I was just saying to you before we started rolling that you're a dying breed of human in this country where you're very educated, you're very knowledgeable, you read stuff.
I read?
And I like that.
That's very nice. You read stuff too. I like you too.
Not anymore. I have two small kids.
But it is interesting that people that are really super trained now tend to not be very socially skilled or invested. And I have all this crazy experience, all these years working in psychiatric hospital and in critical care and in medicine. I've just seen everything and experienced everything. And I want to just give that back. I just want to give it out.
I love it.
So I'm trying to get involved in policy and changing the homeless thing and that kind of stuff. So
I wish you would.
I'm trying. I am trying.
Yes, my love.
So a lot has gone on since I last talked to you.
Oh my gosh,
We've
much.
talked to a lot of cool people here. We've looked at a lot of cool people here.
A lot of cool
but
guys.
I've actually talked to a lot of cool guys here. I mean, we've had some great comedians in here, and they've been really interesting.
Oh, who's the craziest one you've dealt with so far? Okay, I don't know. Crazy is a pejorative term. Interesting, multifaceted.
The craziest was Bobby Lee. Yes. Jinx,
yeah. You owe me a Coke. So what do you think, what was the most interesting part of Bobby Lee's makeup?
I didn't know how bad his drug addiction was and how bad his trauma was. And the story, I have it etched in my head. The first of all, the guilt he felt of what he put his mom through was new and interesting to me. And then the image of his mom chasing him through a field in her Impala with the thing bouncing up and down, chasing him in his drug-addled state. Isn't that something?
Yes.
Yeah. And he said he saw the front of the car jumping up and down as it went through the field that he was running through.
What's up with he and Kamala? Did you talk to her?
Kamala?
Kalila, sorry. Did you get into his relationship at all with her?
I was on their podcast. Right. And yeah, we got into it.
What's going on?
His recovery is in jeopardy.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so I sent him back to the guy that got him sober, and I've now followed up with him to see if he did it. And he started crying.
Bobby?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because I was hitting on exactly what was going on there, and that was the source of conflict. That they didn't know it. That's what that they were conflicting about.
What is it? Can you tell me specifically?
I can't really remember, except I just remember that he needs to get his recovery back straight, on track.
I love this.
And I think he was sort of slipping on responsibilities and things like that. He just wasn't. There was conflict.
That seems to me to probably be a pretty prevalent theme with comedians is self-sabotage, letting things slip.
Well, it's interesting how it wasn't all pathology. I mean, like Adam Ray is like pretty healthy, happy dude,
100%
right?
Sweet, fun,
loving.
Yeah,
and Bobby Lee is good now, but had real serious problems.
Yeah.
And there's, I can't remember everybody's name, but there's in between folks that are sort of, and then there was Reed. What's her first name? Jessa Reed, who, whoa, her story was like, wow, breathtaking. And so much so that I wanted to like keep her together. Like I didn't want to unravel stuff. I wanted to like be good. Yeah. And she knows. It's not like she doesn't know what's going on. But I kind of know how to push on things that could make it kind of unravel.
Yeah, well, I was going to bring up the last time I was here, you were like talking about your mother, I forget when, and you were like, I just dissociated right then. And I'm back. And but you managed to like go in and out of the state so quickly.
Oh yeah, I have.
How did you do that?
I have years of therapy.
Yeah.
And because of years of therapy and emotionally focused therapy, what I have found is things like dissociating or slipping into panic.
Yeah.
I have command over that now. I'll go because that biology is all still there. but I'll be aware of it. I know what it is. I can kind of get back into my body.
It's the biology of trauma, which is fascinating. Which is what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I'm very deep into that. And it you can't undo it all the way.
Right.
You know what I mean? It stays with you.
Ooh, which is a point I was gonna. Sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting your thought, but which leads me into So Over October, which is Leanne Kreischer and my just for the month of October. Wow. And this is interesting because she mentioned on this first episode we did that Bert is reluctant to even go to a psychiatrist to be medicated because his anxiety is so high.
I know he's in withdrawal. He's actually in withdrawal.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
But it sounds like his anxiety level's through the roof, and all day is an exercise in calming that anxiety. But he's afraid of getting treatment because he's convinced that it'll ruin the mechanism that makes him funny. And I was like, no, rest assured, your wires will always be crossed, but you just have these different pathways now to help you.
Well, not only that, this is a very common sort of misconception that artists have, which is, first of all, you're going to crash and burn, and then you're not going to be creative or funny anymore if you don't take care of this. Well, if you want to sustain it, you got to like make it possible to stay funny.
Right. You have to have a life.
And he's on this mission to hurt himself.
Is that what this is?
By the way, I don't know if I called in or I commented on your Instagram or something where he was talking.
Fatty liver?
Fatty liver.
No, you commented and then I hearted it.
Oh. Fatty liver is, it's one of the most, it's the most common, it's the most significant cause of cirrhosis in this country, mostly due to obesity. But rest assured, with the level of consumption of alcohol that he maintains.
Cirrhosis of the liver.
Yes, it is alcoholic fatty liver disease for sure that he has. And that is one of the precursors to cirrhosis. Doesn't mean he's going to get cirrhosis. Not everyone gets cirrhosis, but you can even die of alcoholic fatty liver disease. You can have liver failure from that.
Wow.
So that should be like, I like the way Leanne was sort of onto it.
She was like, meh. Because he was on Joe's show and he was like, I got to change my diet. I got to go gluten-free. And I was like, oh, this is like a diet thing? And she was like, that's not what this is.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure. We had a feeling. So he's
so
in withdrawal.
Over October.
So over October, because this wreaks havoc on the wives.
You too?
Yeah. Well,
why?
Because
you like him loaded?
I like him ripped and overeating. No. No, it's just because it's a time suck. It's the stuff like do 10 hot yoga classes.
Oh, they're doing all that stuff.
He's already not home a bunch.
Yes.
And we have 2 small children. So it's like dad's home, but now he's fucking around at hot yoga for 4 hours.
Have you brought this up?
Yeah. Do I seem like the type who doesn't bring things up, Dr. True? Am I the quiet suffering type?
No. But you seem like somebody who's strategic, and you might wait to bring it up. So you brought it up. I'm wondering what that affect is like when you bring these things up. Is it full on rage? Do you wait till you're furious, or do you go, I'm wondering if you could spend a little more time with the kids?
I never would phrase I'm wondering because that's a therapy thing, and I know that from listening to you. Whenever my shrink goes, I'm wondering if, I'm like, shit. Whatever she's about to say is what's wrong with me.
And it works. It works even when you know people are doing it. It's still,
you're like, no, because you immediately get defensive when the shrink says that. Yeah. This might just be my thing. No, it's mine.
I wonder if this is me or you.
Yeah, it's just your projection. So I try to be somewhat tenderoni. Yeah, I try not to because I'm triggered by it because it's an abandonment issue, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Right, so.
That was mom, though, that mostly did that, right?
And dad. Dad's an alcoholic, so there's that abandonment. But, yeah. Anyways, I got some funny clips to show you. Let's not go there. Not today, Dr. Drew.
Really?
I know what you're doing.
We already did it.
I know what you're doing. Your Jedi powers of making people upset and crying.
Check out merchmethod.com. This will make you happy. /Tom Segura. You can get the Dr. Dad merch there. I was so proud. We did a live show at Caroline's in New York City.
Yes, and?
It was so great selling the "Don't Prolapse Your Anus" T-shirts. It was, here's my codependency at work. I think we must have had some people walking off the street because there were a group of people that were like not cool with the whole thing. We were showing them Brown Man in the sewage. They did not dig it.
Not fun.
Not digging it. Like they got sort of aggressive, and I thought we're gonna like get violent.
Sure, that's what they do. Yeah, they just got to leave. Now, where did you go to medical school?
USC.
Now, when you were a student at USC and
Never.
med student, were you like...
I was straight. I was going to be just the best doctor I could be.
One day I'm going to be selling a shirt that goes, you should not prolapse your anus.
And remember, the real genesis of this was somebody asking me what should go in the anus. And I said, nothing bigger than this, because you shouldn't prolapse your anus. So make nothing bigger than the okay sign. You got it?
Can I ask you 2 stupid questions?
Please.
Number 1, we were briefly discussing before we started, coffee isn't bad for you.
There's always been concern that it could cause pancreatic cancer. That sort of lurks around there, but that's been pretty much completely disproven. There are lots of antioxidants in it. They're saying that 3 cups a day are people that actually are healthier.
What?
And may have some anti-cancer properties to it. So I'm on. It can make your reflux a little worse. There's aromatic amines in there that can screw with the reflux, and I got that, so I worry about that. But that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it dehydrating?
It can be a little bit, but drink some water.
Well, come on, I'm a water champ right here.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I have a stupid question too.
Mm-hmm.
This is so dumb, and I'm almost embarrassed to ask it.
I can't wait.
When ladies menstruate, like it is blood loss, right?
Yeah, it can be.
Like
you can sort of stay in balance if it's not heavy. You can get enough iron from your diet, but if you have heavy, like what's called menometrorrhagia, which is heavy, painful flow, which some people have. Menometrorrhagia. Some people have that all the time.
Oh.
And yeah, you looking it up. No. Menometrorrhagia. There it is. It's a condition which
look how sad the woman is sitting there in the bed. She's
go
like,
back. There's a condition which prolonged or excessive uterine bleeding occurs irregularly and more frequently than normal. It is the combination of metrorrhagia and menorrhagia.
She's like, my pussy's bleeding. Fuck. This sucks.
And so, I know I wanted to come in here when it was you and Leanne. I somehow that
you should.
I want to come do that. So
come tomorrow. We're doing it.
Yeah,
I would actually like that because I feel like you should be chiming in on how she can help Bert. How can she help Bert through this?
I tried when they were both here.
And
guys, did we have any luck?
What did you tell her? Because I haven't listened to that one yet. What'd you tell her?
Just a
kick
lot
his ass out.
Yeah, no.
Tough love.
Yeah, just a lot of I wonder. I wonder if have you tried?
I wonder if.
Yeah, a lot of that. She's very open to that stuff.
Yeah.
She's
in therapy.
She's a real person. And she had some. But I mean, like she's a put together person.
Extremely.
And especially in her. She's so extremely so. I was wondering why she was.
What? Wait a minute.
And then I found her history, and I went, "Oh, okay, it makes sense now."
Yeah, it's attractive.
And not that I don't love Bert.
Of course, we all do.
It just didn't. She was so together, it didn't make sense to me that she would put up with some of this stuff. And then I was like, "Oh, check, got it, got it." And then it makes perfect sense for me now. I totally get it.
Right.
But she is a put together person, and so
there you go. It just makes her schmeckle hard, so to speak.
Yeah,
it's the attraction.
Yeah,
that you can't control.
It's
just uncontrollable.
It's just one of them things, and I get it too for him, right? I mean, you can understand why somebody would like him.
He's charismatic. Yeah. He's adorable.
Right.
What's not to love?
Yeah,
he's cute. That's a lot. Psoriasis of the liver.
Psoriasis.
I love that psoriasis. Is that the skin disorder? You see, this is what having 2 children and not sleeping for 4 years does. I used to be smart.
I'd love to see your
I
kids
used to be
too.
smart.
Your kids are they were adorable when I saw them. You had not had the second one yet. And your other one was like 2 years old. What? Is like 2 years older than the other one?
Yeah, 2.5. They're so attractive. Mm-hmm. Like, they're really good looking.
I know. It's like a super race.
So stupid. Like I care. Okay. All right. But let me. We got to get to these clips because
all right, let's do it.
It's very important work we're doing here.
It is. I've noticed that.
Man, okay, so every time we're on your mom's house and a special case comes, I'm like, put this in the Drew file.
And so Christina's brought them to me to share them with me.
Yeah. Okay, which one can we start with? Tony Johns?
Ooh, yeah, we can.
Since he's on the list. Are you familiar with him?
Somehow I feel so much better with you here watching like I have a guide. When I pull him up myself, I feel inappropriate and dirty.
Right.
I shouldn't do this.
You feel empathy when we watch these.
I feel very bad.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you have that reaction.
Because I feel bad for you. Your TikTok stuff you put on Instagram makes me feel terrible.
High five, right? You love it.
Horrible.
Why?
Because I feel sad for people.
Oh, I laugh at it. I think
know.
It's hilarious.
It is. I understand why it's funny, but I can't get past my sadness.
Yeah. Well, some of them are super, like the real sad ones I don't put up. I put up the ones that when they're really self-unaware. What's the word? I'm like unconscious.
Dunning-Kruger effect.
The Dunning-Kruger.
It's Dunning-Kruger.
Yes.
Yes, it's Dunning-Kruger. And
yes.
So they have Dunning-Krugers. They don't know how they're presenting.
Yeah.
They don't know how bad they are.
Yeah.
And I read their pain. I
Yeah.
can see the pain they're in.
I don't see pain. I just see obliviousness. I laugh.
No, because I see what they're reaching for. I see. They're
what
oblivious.
are they reaching for?
It's love.
Acceptance.
Yeah.
I love them. I'm giving them a platform to celebrate.
Okay. Well, I like, what's his name up in Harlem? I was going to go visit him. I got to go visit him.
Oh, it was Robert Paul Champagne.
Champagne,
I love Robert Paul Champagne. He's
I'm making a visit to him.
Sweet.
I'm going to go.
I think you should.
Yeah.
I think he would really like that.
Oh, I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, that's right. He called you some name.
Yeah.
He's just lashing out.
Yeah.
He's a sweet.
As long as it doesn't lash out when I knock
We could
on
also
the door.
just do a phone call too.
That's
if you
true.
want.
No.
We could start with phone call and work our way up to
I
a
want to
trip.
show. I want to go. I'm so jealous that Josh got to go.
You know, he does his interviews nude, right? Or he Donald Ducks it. Like it's just a shirt and no.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
bruh.
When are you going to be in Caroline's? One of those shows?
April.
Oh, let's go.
You want to?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
We'll do it together. It'll be
I'll
so
stand
fun.
outside.
Okay. No, you're going with me. We'll take the
Nope.
subway uptown and we'll.
No.
Why not?
I don't.
I'll protect you.
Let's table the discussion.
Okay,
It's emotional. Okay, but I want you to. Okay, Tony Johns. I want to start with him.
All right.
Yeah, so here's the original video. We have quite a bit to go through them if we want.
Oh boy. Here we go.
So here's the one that we filmed.
Okay, but hold on. I want you to watch this, Doctor.
Okay.
Doctor, and I want you to tell me what is going on. And what do you see? And
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Nadav. Hit it.
God.
Yeah.
You know, like that ass, like breakups are hard. Don't get me wrong, ladies and gents, playboys and playgirls. Woo, breakups are hard, but you gotta realize,
No.
for a sexy Italian boy like me, the most fucking drop dead gorgeous guy in this motherfucking state of Utah. If I can get any girl in the state,
He's
that ass.
the kid. He's not in Utah.
We are out of here.
Is he really in Utah?
Yeah.
He did not come from Utah, did he?
No, I
he came
don't
from,
think
he came
so.
from Staten Island or something.
Someplace.
Yeah.
He's a
Well,
transplant.
okay.
Of sorts.
So
Yeah.
let's look at what we're seeing here.
Okay. I gotta take notes. Copious notes.
The
yeah.
orange Trump-esque skin color.
What's
So,
that about?
Again, Dunning-Kruger doesn't realize how it's being perceived. But to me, the biggest tell of all with this guy is the crazy eyebrows.
Yes.
Crazy eyebrows to me go towards crazy.
Yes, you're so. Tammy Pescatelli has this great joke. The thinner the eyebrows, the crazier the girl.
Yeah.
And I think-
also the higher. And his are I'd like and so there's something really amiss here. So Nadav has shown me a couple of this guy.
You've seen this man.
Yeah, and at first I thought maybe it's a put on. Not with those eyebrows. You couldn't go through life like that and be comfortable. So I think it's the real deal. I think it's obviously a level of narcissism and something going on. But this pseudo thing he's putting on is so empty.
Yes.
That I almost worry that there's something like biologically wrong with him. You know what I mean? Like he has
brain trauma.
Something, something where there really is nothing there. I mean, could go head injury, could go,
Ooh, just got out, baby.
that
Salt
him
Lake
again?
County, let's go.
Is that him again?
Yes. Now
What happened? His eyebrows are normal.
He spent a week in jail.
He says, just got out of jail.
Baby, let's get it.
Just got out of
Salt Lake
jail.
County, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, his head
And he
injury.
drinks.
Got out, girl, let's get it. It's a beautiful day, baby. We doing it, and we moving it, baby. Woo!
So first thing he does when he gets out of jail is plucks his eyebrows. I mean, that's great. That's nutty. I just feel head injury. I just
Head
feel
injury. The stupidity.
and this is not just plain stupid and just plain out of it. It's not plain narcissism. It's not.
You're saying he's next level
Get out of here,
stupid.
baby.
I think there's
Brain
something
damage.
because the getting out of jail thing it all fits with he can't contain himself. Like there's some frontal
some
releasing
regulation.
thing. Yeah.
I just want to say,
here we
this
go.
message is for Katie. You know what I'm saying? I just got this fresh cup, baby. You know what? You don't deserve this Italian young buck, baby. Because you know what, girl? I got plenty of girls sitting me up. They like, oh.
So look at the tongue movements too. The strange tongue movements that could be biological. You know what he's like?
Yeah.
You're going to actually love this.
Okay. I love him.
This is like a mild Beetlejuice.
Yeah!
Right?
You're right. The braggadocio.
The sexual preoccupations, the impulsivity.
Yeah, I'm the best there ever is, man. I'll fight you. But Beatles.
We're talking about Beetlejuice from Howard Stern show.
Yes.
But Beetlejuice has no cortex, right? he literally has a microcephalus, and he I think just has cerebral injury. I think.
They're like, Tony, I want you to dick me down. I want you to show me a good motherfucking time,
okay,
Tony.
We got it. And he drinks a lot too, which exacerbates.
Which again is all the de-repression. They can't control their impulses. So there's two things you need to read about. You're going to start reading now.
I got to write this shit.
The case of Filius Gage.
It sounds familiar.
He's the guy that had the tamponing rod blow through his face and out his head in 1860 or something, and he survived. And he was a manager of railroads, and he was this super intelligent dude, and he slowly turned into that.
No shit. From the head injury.
Yeah, from the brain injury, like right frontal lobotomy is what he had. Sorry. And there's something called Kluver-Bucy Syndrome. I think I've mentioned it to you before. You kind of liked it last time I brought it up.
I like all this stuff.
Kluver-Bucy is hypersexuality around certain parts of the brain getting injured.
Wow. You know what's alarming is that my husband and I were always noting to each other how many people around us are mentally ill
50%
or suffer. Are you kidding
me?
Has
some diagnosable condition. But you mean like major mental illness?
Talking about Tommy John, whatever his name. Yeah, I mean, I'm scrolling every night just finding these gems. It's not hard.
No, it's brain disorders are as common as skin disorders. I mean,
this is fascinating. So that's 50% of the population. That's
major mental disorders is probably more like 10%.
Major meaning
that's 10% of 350 million.
What do you consider a major? Is that a personality disorder?
No,
that's
that'd be much higher.
That's right.
Much higher. I mean like an axis 1 disorder, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, substance use.
Oh, right. The ones that are really out there. Yeah. Outer limits. Yeah. Okay.
But you're bringing up what we used to call axis 2 with the personality disorders. I really believe we've been through because of all the trauma. I've been through an marked increase in personality disorders.
I believe that too. Wars, poverty, socioeconomic.
But we did worse. Childhood trauma. We traumatized kids through it was sexual trauma and physical. It's the worst.
Cool. Yeah. Next clip.
Cool. Who are we gonna look at next?
Okay, can we do the Tata guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
this guy looks, man.
Well, now hold on. Set up your thoughts.
Okay, all right. Let me see if I'm guessing here because I'm starting to catch on. I'm learning from you. I don't just have you on for shits and giggles. I try to learn. This next gentleman, I'm assuming there's a little mental illness. I'm going to sprinkle in.
What do you see?
This is
what do you observe? You got to be an observer and a measurer and so what do you see?
Tom and I see this like a fine wine. You know when you wine test and you go, I'm detecting notes.
So the bouquet.
Woody, nutty. I'm sensing
nuttiness.
I'm sensing here we go. Paranoia.
Oh, okay, paranoia. Okay, yeah.
I'm getting notes of
helpful.
Not but what's the break from reality?
Psychosis. A little detached and disconnected.
Disconnected, and then a little aggressive drug. Drug
so
stuff
it could be meth. That adds up to meth.
This is a fun game, I guess, and then you tell me if where I'm at. Okay, go ahead.
Sounds like meth. Show me meth.
We got to make a game out of this. Okay.
Hey, bro, I'm on record for a moment. What is this place, anyways? What is this place?
You don't need to film me.
Oh, I'm new to documentary. Listen here.
I don't care. I don't want to be
This
filmed.
is America, you dumb son of a bitch, okay?
You dumb son of a bitch. I'm a private person, and I don't want to be filmed.
I'm a fucking American, you stupid fuck. I can ask you anything I want.
Now, keep in mind, this man is just walking up to the security guard. There's no reason. It's unwarranted.
Yeah. No, I get the impulsivity and the aggressiveness and the boundarylessness. Got all that so far. I don't have the paranoia yet.
Oh, yeah. So a little stuff also is he goes by Fed smoker, and he just interacts with authorities and stuff like
so it's more on the bipolar spectrum now. So
why is that? Sorry, how did you get that note?
The intrusion, the intrusiveness.
Intrusiveness.
Bipolars intrude, and they can't stop talking, and they're let's say
that mania.
Yeah, that manic stuff.
I can tell anytime I want.
Fucking baby raper on your face, okay, cocksucker?
You want a baby raper? You're the one who looks like a baby raper.
Baby raper.
Would you escape from jail?
What's up there, Chomo? Listen here. How do you get a job here, there, fuckface?
Well, not by talking like that.
Oh, you know what? You're fired, bud.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
Why does he interact with him? I'm more concerned about this guy now. It's like, dude,
stupid.
You're a security officer. Just
call.
Move along.
Yeah,
move along.
Get out of here, creeper.
Okay, keep going.
You're talking to me? I'm a fucking American, you fuck. You're the one touching my camera through the fence, you faggot. I'm gonna talk to the sheriff's department about you, buddy, okay?
Go get him. Go get him.
Okay.
So he's going to report him to the
now it's sort of
sheriff's
bipolar
department.
stuff.
Oh.
That's just
you know what? You're fired, okay? You didn't follow proto. How do you get a job here?
Didn't follow proto.
You know what protocol is?
Yeah, I take cops' badges all the time doing it. You know who you're talking to? A retired double agent there, you fucking retard.
Okay, so the double agent thing. Okay.
That's when I saw the psychosis,
the grandiosity,
the break.
and the maybe.
So that's the mania of bipolar.
Yeah. And again, but he's amplifying for the camera. It's hard always to tell, when people do shit in front of cameras. To show me more.
Okay?
You from the insane asylum, buddy.
You just lost your life, okay, as far as your job goes.
You threatening my life?
No, I told you job.
You threatening my fucking life?
Job, bitch.
That's not what you said, asshole.
Well, we're changing it to job because you're taking it out of context there. What's your name anyways?
I like the way the guy's amused by the game where he's playing. Yeah. It's like, how am I going to get him to threaten me sufficiently that I can pull out my taser?
Oh,
that's what he's doing.
Baiting
because it's all on camera here.
Yes.
So as soon as he said that you're going to kill me, now I can tase you.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So. See these wires? You just got your job there, buddy. It's baby raper on your face clothes, okay? Ta-ta there, retard. You didn't follow proto, buddy. You're done.
It's like, it's delusional. Like, you didn't follow there's no... he just walks up to this guy and he's like, I'm a former blah, blah, blah. You didn't follow protocol. You're fired. You're done. There's delusion.
Yeah. So is there more about him?
How do you get a job here?
So at this point, it's all just bipolar. It's all bipolar.
Interesting.
Yeah, to me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Any drugs too?
Well, I want more. I want to see if you got something else for me.
That's all we got for this encounter.
I need some FaceTime. I need to see him more to see what's
going
on.
What are you looking for?
If he's twitching or grinding his teeth.
You fucking retard.
One of the things you observe that is really sort of the universal sign of serious trouble is the teeth. The teeth that are all ground off and stuff. You brought this up to me, didn't you? Wasn't it you that?
I've always talked about teeth.
Yeah.
It's very telling.
Well, you can't. The idea for you of being near somebody with the awful teeth makes you crazy. I get that.
Can't do it.
But you've mentioned my teeth many times.
White teeth, straight teeth. What do you do, veneers?
Down here.
Really?
Because I had caps and stuff. I broke my teeth down there.
You broke them from meth?
No, when I was a kid, I fell off a bike.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, like
brutal.
7 years old, 6 years old. But you said something like, the universal sign of really serious trouble is the fucked up teeth. And I just think that's true.
The teeth falling out, the loss of teeth.
You can't care for your teeth. It's a sign.
It's self-care. Well, especially because they're so visible all the time.
Yeah, you would think they would notice that and do something about it, right?
100%.
Even if it's just to go get something put on top.
Yeah.
Right? And I understand if you can't afford it, but you can go to the universities, you can go to the medical dental
That's
schools.
what I say to people.
Yeah,
have a student work on you for a fraction.
They'll do it. And poor students are really used to that because they see all that homeless
math
stuff.
Mouth and shit.
And then obviously meth is the one that's the real tell. I mean, if he had messed up teeth, I would sort of go meth, I think.
Wow, fascinating.
There we go.
Okay, so let's go to Kyle C next.
What are you seeing here? What's your bouquet?
Oh gosh, I'm sensing this disorder, the Danny K. What's it called? The
Dunning-Kruger?
Dunning-Kruger
is pretty universal at YMH. It's just, in fact, sometimes the hosts have it, but the videos are pretty much always.
Yeah, I'm going to go for that mixed with maybe I
mean, remember that Staying Alive guy? Staying Alive. Playing his love. He thought he sounded good.
Yeah, he did.
That's Dunning-Kruger.
So this guy does too, and I think I'm going to put in even just maybe a sprinkle of some spectrum. Asperger.
Good. I like the biological stuff.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Roll that for Dr. Drew, please.
I once went to see a doctor with my mom. She wanted to see an acupuncturist that she had heard of. It turned out that this physician wanted to treat me as well. He was an old tiny Asian, and he seemed harmless.
I mean,
those freaking needles, I don't want acupuncture no more, not acupuncture no more, not acupuncture no more. I don't want acupuncture no more. Not acupuncture no more. Not acupuncture no more.
Got it? What do you got?
So I agree with you. It's something in that zone because
Asperger's?
the echolalia, the repetition, and then the language sounded physician. He
It
might
could be a language.
Could be a language
barrier.
thing.
Yeah.
Could be a language thing. And that I think he's literally trying to communicate something through this song, which is a bizarre impulse, right? Like, how do you communicate with other people? I'm going to sing this fucked up song about the needles. And he's not a young boy.
No.
He's a young man. So, yeah.
Are you going with just this?
After my session with this dog.
We got it. Thanks. I'm going. So you're going to say just pure Asperger's.
Spectrum-y.
Spectrum-y?
It was all we got is little bits here. It's hard to go further.
It's hard,
right?
yeah.
We have another full song as well.
No, thanks.
Give me a taste, just so I understand what he sings about. Let me see if he's still reaching out with a story.
Right, it's a different story.
I am a very sexual person. 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 So are you.
So are you?
So are you.
Well, listen to what he wants to do.
Yes, babe, so are you. So let's have sex. Sex. Let's have sex.
It's a subtle song. He's just.
Let's have sex tonight.
Here's the crazy thing.
He likes metaphor.
No, I think he thinks he's like the guy with the. What's the movie where he plays the?
Yes,
I
know
think
you're
he
talking
thinks
about.
This is that.
Say anything or something. John Cusack.
This is very much rapey.
Yeah.
This is rapey, and everybody reminds me of Beetlejuice today. So it's that. It's again that kind of lack of self-awareness. Dunning-Kruger, I'll grant you that.
Okay. So
you're in the zone. You're in the zone.
I'm in the zone.
You're doing good.
He's trying to put it out there, right? Like he's getting a little attention because of his songs.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey,
Where did you find it?
It's just the power of the audience.
How many hours a day do you spend looking around?
Actually, that's Blue Band's job.
Okay.
We don't look around. I'm telling you,
it just all comes to you.
The genius of Your Mom's House has been that our audience has provided us this content since the very beginning.
Wow.
I mean, we started it with our clips, and then they caught the flavors, and now they just keep sending us these diamonds. So
you don't spend any time on TikTok?
No, I do. That's my private stash.
Okay.
We'll get there. Okay, so we're going to go Asperger's on this, and very nice.
Take a quick break to tell you about our sponsors. First up, Stamps.com. These guys I've been involved with forever. My wife was an early adopter, and as I said, she had these stamps created with our kids' pictures on it, which I thought was bizarre. I couldn't understand the wizard. How she did this. I thought she was like a counterfeiter. Well, Stamps, I've since learned, brings all of the services of the post office right to your computer. No matter what, simply use your computer to print official U.S. postage 24/7, any letter, any package, any class of mail, anywhere you want to send it. With Stamps, you get 5 cents off every first-class stamp. You think Stamps too expensive? Stamps.com is one way to fight that back. Up to 40% off priority mail. And look, it's a no-brainer. Save time, save money. It's no wonder that over 700,000 small businesses already use Stamps.com. And right now, for our listeners, you get a special offer. It includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. That scale you can just plug into your computer so you can weigh the letter or package so you get that postage right every time. That's right, no long-term commitment. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, a little mic up there. And once you click on that homepage microphone, type in DRDREW, that is Stamps.com, enter DREW, one word, and you get that 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale at Stamps.com. Our next sponsor is Mugsy Jeans. They are literally the most comfortable jeans ever. That is not an exaggeration. They literally feel as comfortable as sweatpants. I love that. The magic is in the Mugsy proprietary fabric, which includes a blend of high-tech materials that make these jeans mind-blowingly soft and flexible. Best of all, Mugsy comes in a stylish fit that is not too baggy, not too tight. I have such time finding jeans that feel good and fit well. You look better than you feel even in these jeans. So if you want comfortable jeans that look good, Mugsy Jeans are for you, Mugsy. They're so confident you'll love them. They offer free USA shipping and returns, so your comfort is 100% guaranteed. Do your legs a favor. Grab your own pair of the jeans that are sweeping the nation by heading to Mugsy.com. That is Mugsy.com. Use the code DRDREW for $10 off. Again, that is Mugsy.com. Use code Dr. Drew for $10 off. Again, grab your own pair. We are so lucky to have sponsors like this. Check out Mugsy Jeans. You will not be sorry. Our next sponsor is Les Mills. Unless you're Francais, then it's Les Mills, Lesmills. It's a way to ensure you stay on top of your health and fitness all the time. It's an on-demand video provider. They have an app. You'll be stunned at this app. It is really high quality. I'm looking right now at Body Combat, Body Pump. These workout plans are fantastic, can be done anywhere. You can continue training wherever you are. Workouts starting from 15 minutes to 55 minutes. You can find a way to do these no matter what. And some of them are quite advanced and some of them are beginner. I mean, it really is. This is a well-done app, and these are really people that know what they're doing. Over 800 fitness workouts from yoga, dance, cycling, strength training, kids workouts. You're certain to find something you love there. And if you love this sort of interactive classes that are available now through video, you are going to love this. It is a ridiculously high quality site. It's considered the Netflix of fitness. It gives streaming service to consumers unlimited access to high production video content right on your phone or app or your computer. The Les Mills on-demand platform features over 800 workouts, as I said, from 15 to 55 minutes. And these are some of the most popular programs out there. Now, I want you to get the app today. There's nothing to it. You just go to the App Store and you download. Oh, they have post-pregnancy, everything. These are really high-quality programs by people who know what they're doing. Core conditioning, indoor cycling, yoga, fusion, high-intensity interval training, you name it, they got it here. And right now for our listeners, we have a special offer from Les Mills On Demand where you can get 21 days free access to their fitness app. You'll be very happy you looked at it. It is really a quality operation. Do not wait. Go to try Les Mills or try Les Mills, depending how you like to pronounce it. TRYLESMILLS.com/Drew to get that special offer. Again, TRYLESMILLS.com/Drew. And boy, you'll be carrying with you a sensational workout plan wherever you are. Check them out. And now let's get back to the show.
Okay, next up, let's go through TikToks since we
mentioned TikToks.
I love them.
They make me so sad.
So sad. I know. Who do we have first, Native?
Oh. My God. Oh my God.
Oh fuck. Okay, so I've been obsessing about this man for like
why?
2 weeks.
Why?
Why not?
This is the real Baskets. This is actually right. Baskets. This is actually Mr. Baskets.
I was gonna go for Bozo, but you're right. Like I saw this one, and I've been thinking about him for 2 weeks.
Oh.
Like okay, for those of you just listening, go to YouTube and you gotta see what I'm talking about right now. He's got the full clown makeup,
but it's not full. Is that tattooed on him?
Yes.
Oh my God.
The black, he did black.
Yeah, he's a Juggalo fan.
It's a Juggalo. So he's got the Juggalo on the cheek.
Okay, all right.
Around his mouth, thick black bars, and then under the eyes, the 2 bars above the eyebrows.
This is in Michigan or somewhere up there. Got it.
How dare you?
My favorite pic show I'm going to show you is Michigan. With me and Violent J.
And, you've been on with the Insane. I know you've shown me this one.
Have I?
Because you were on Stern with them, right?
I've been on a lot. They used to come on Loveline all the time. I love those guys.
I don't understand.
They are the best storytellers of all time.
They're
Violent J.
Listen, they're great businessmen. They've clearly harnessed a very loyal, stupid fan base.
Stupid.
Well,
you saying this guy's just stupidity and that's all that I want to go to the Juggalo thing in Ohio.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Do you want to get assaulted?
Well, that's why I haven't gone.
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
Listen,
and then they won't guarantee my safety.
Let me just say, everybody I've ever
You think that's funny? I'm serious. I'm dead serious about this.
Yeah, but these Juggalos, they're the audience. I mean, Nadav, you went to see this band.
Yeah.
What's the audience like? They're dopes, right?
They're pretty crazy.
Yeah, they're crazy people.
They're crazy. They're not dopes.
I mean, they're fanatics, Like they just like something a lot,
Yeah, but they're
like
also
Fago and they like Juggalos.
Yeah, but there also seems to be an IQ quotient.
No.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, what were you doing there, Nadav? You're smart.
I mean, I was there to see the TikToks, and I saw less than I expected.
Less TikToks?
Less TikToks than I expected. Yeah, there were some normal. Don't get me wrong. There's some TikToks at an ICP show.
You're harshing on my people.
I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm going to get mad hate from the Juggalo world.
Oh, yeah. They are not.
Fago.
Let's work on getting ICP on here then, Drew, huh?
Oh, hell yes.
My God.
Hell yes.
No,
Are
thanks.
you kidding?
We don't need to garner
I'm going to
that
text
audience.
you the picture once I find it. And I'm going to make...
Okay, well, watch this guy in the
meantime.
All
right, go ahead.
You're going to die.
I do got to say, I appreciate all the comments. We all make mistakes.
Oh, what did he do? This whole face thing is a mistake?
I was Mr. Cool. but having this on my face has been a destruction to my life.
Oh.
Mentally, emotionally.
Wow.
I can't have a decent life with this on my face.
Yeah, that's
drugs
shocking.
and alcohol kind of took me out.
Yeah, I was
there.
gonna say I just do drug addiction. That is a drug addict move.
Well, bro, which drug makes you that crazy?
Meth.
Meth.
And meth is, that's a close relative of juggalo behavior.
Oh, meth?
Far beyond space can reach. And I'm trying to turn my life around.
I'm getting a little opiate in there too.
And try to be
it's a bad combo.
The best of the best I can be. Whatever God makes me to be.
I like that.
I'm his
that.
vessel.
I like this guy.
I do too.
It's about time. I'm 35 years old.
Yeah, it is about time, dude.
I need to do something good with my life.
Yeah, not put clown makeup on your face, permanent ink.
Well, that's what we were discussing on your mom's house. Is like, what age do you think he got the tattoo?
Oh, I think it's relatively recently because he's wearing his bottom. You know what I'm saying?
He's wearing his bottom.
This was sort of the bottom for him. His life unraveled after he did the Juggalo thing on his face. And he probably got great feedback at the Juggalo convention. What's it called? The Juggalo meeting?
The Gathering.
The Gathering.
So you're telling me...
I'm going to find this goddamn picture.
You're telling me that this was this man's bottom, is getting the clown face.
I think that's what he's telling us.
Yeah.
He says, this has ruined my life, and I gotta go do something about this.
Do you think in all your years in addiction and recovery work that this may be the worst bottom you've ever witnessed?
Oh, no.
This isn't the worst?
No. I have people that lose limbs and all kinds of chop their penises off and stuff.
What?
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Chopping a penis off?
Their own penis off, not just a penis.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You've actually, let me see. Oh my God. Okay, we got to post this on. Can we send it to Nadav and post this under this? Wait, you mean to tell me that a man getting a clown tattoo on his face is
his bottom?
That's his bottom. And then a man cutting off his own penis.
May not have been the bottom. Because then they get pissed about that and upset about it, so they use more drugs.
The trigger.
Yeah.
So
but I like this guy. This guy I fully sign off on. He is a straight up. One of the reasons I like working with drug addicts, they're so goddamn funny.
Yeah.
They're funny.
Yeah, they are.
They're funny in their recoveries. They're funny what they do when they're loaded. They're very entertaining.
Yeah.
I give you a juggalo.
Right.
And we can get this lasered off once he gets a job and can afford it and stuff.
Let's talk about that next clip.
Okay.
And let's talk about that because I did a deep dive on this man's account.
Oh my God.
This is a video of him getting his tattoos lasered off his face.
It will not come all off in one visit.
Heck no. Look at his teeth. Those are meth teeth, right, Drew?
Yes. See, I told you.
Yes. I'm learning.
And that nose thing is not going to come off very well.
So it's black because he filled it in black.
Oh, look, it's coming off pretty good.
Yeah, but that's good. He's just burning it and then it has to heal and then you have to go back.
I know.
So wait, explain to me how tattoo removal works.
It essentially pulverizes the ink and your immune system comes in and eats it.
Eats it away. So that's why it takes so many visits.
Yeah, look at that. That's pretty good. Whatever that laser is they're using is a good one.
I mean,
good for this
look
guy.
at his teeth chattering, I think, in pain. He's like,
yeah, it does not feel good. It does not feel good.
This poor man.
What's his name? Do we have a name for him? No name.
Juggalos don't get names.
So you're
and look at the piercing, the hole.
Where's the piercing?
It's under. It's on his bottom under the lip there.
Oh yeah, that's a universal sign of trouble. There's one just to the left is the universal teen mom piercing.
Is that right? Oh,
yeah, that's the universal. And right in the middle there is trouble. Yeah.
Show me, what are some other signs of trouble? Eyebrow piercings?
No, nose, eyebrow can be okay.
Nose is okay.
Yeah, nose. Eyebrow.
But why the?
I don't know why the lip. I don't know. It's just what people do. But your users, your YMH fans sent you this guy.
Yeah.
They're so great.
Yeah. Oh, 95 pigeons. He's my friend on TikTok.
He
sent me this one.
This is my new. I gotta follow him.
Oh, he's the man. He sends me like.
Is he a juggalo?
Heck no.
Look at the little running man on the side of his face.
That's the juggalo
sign
symbol, the symbol of smart. Symbol. Yeah.
So he's goth. He's one of your people.
Yeah, he's my tribe. Huge fan. I love him. He's a great kid. Great kid.
One of the goth types.
He's really sweet.
Well, I hope he does. He come back with no tattoo?
No, I'd love an update. Yeah, I mean, he's in the process of getting them removed.
What's the guy's name again?
This guy?
No, your sender.
95 pigeons.
95 pigeons with an S.
Yeah,
Pigeons.
plural.
Okay, got it.
So this man, he's on the journey of becoming sober and having the facial tattoos.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I respect the shit out of it, but it was pretty shocking. I've never seen somebody
with the clown tattoo.
It's a first, dude. It's a first. What other TikToks do we have on deck?
We just had that.
Just that guy?
one.
Okay.
I'm feeling so good. What? You have to put up 30 TikToks a day.
I know, but
What's with the singing part?
That was the one we picked.
What's with the singing stuff? What was that all about?
So the original basis of TikTok, the premise is that you can do like 30 seconds of a song and then
you sing along with it.
Mm-hmm. And so people just branch that out into other areas.
Like,
there is
with Violent J and Shaggy D. Is that his name? Shaggy D? Shaggy
2 Dope.
Shaggy 2 Dope. There it is.
Then Nadav knows.
That's a Shaggy
Unreal.
D. That's my favorite picture of all time.
How great of a show is Loveline?
Yeah. Well, this is sort of reinvigorating that.
Why do you think I was begging you to do this? Because it's the greatest show ever.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So, okay, so let's keep going.
Let's keep going. I want to do
90 Day Fiance. Looks like that's what turned it off.
This one's really complicated. This is the girl, right? In the pig farm?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have any video. You guys just discussed it. So,
okay.
I mean, yeah, what's the premise of this season of 90 Day Fiance that you guys are into?
If you see that show, 90 Day
I've
Fiance,
seen it, yeah.
There's a show called 90 Day Fiance the Other Way, which is where Americans go mostly to third world countries to be with people that disrespect them and don't give a shit about them. I mean, it's not.
And they try to marry him?
Yeah. And there's this one guy who gave this woman in a pig village in Venezuela $40,000, like his entire life savings. She has zero intention of marrying him. Like, he gave up everything and he goes to live with her in this horrendous village. And he's just like, I just love her so much. Evelyn's so beautiful. And
how did he meet her?
Online. Oh, no. He was surfing in Venezuela, I believe, right?
And he met her. Is she pretty?
About gorgeous.
Okay, so
stunning.
Yeah.
Young, hop, cutie patootie. He's a bit of a dork.
Yeah.
Mormon upbringing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and so we're like, what is that dynamic?
Well, that's like an incel, right? Except he's not in part of it. He's V-cell, voluntarily celibate. And men get crazy when they don't have access to the female.
Vagine.
Yeah, they get very crazy. They're like caged animals.
So you think Evelyn, there she is. She's gorgeous, and that's him, and I forget his name.
And he looks like he's like 35, and he's been a virgin probably, right?
Yeah, he's so sweet. He's very sweet. He's very kind of doughy. There they are. He's very passive.
Oh, that's her.
And he just gives and gives and gives, Evelyn and Corey, and he gives and gives her, and she's just disrespecting him. And Tom was under the impression that
she was sexually abused when she was 3, right?
You think so?
Yeah,
you think so?
Right?
That's her hostility towards men, because she's basically using him. And Tom was like, you know what Evelyn needs is a good effing. Like, she needs a guy to just.
Does he know what that means?
Pile drive her.
Has he done that?
What do you think our relationship's based on, Drew?
No, but he's a Mormon. Tom said that.
Tom said that this girl, Evelyn.
We accidentally learned a whole bunch of stuff.
No,
right
I'm just
there.
kidding. He does not pile drive me. But he's like, this bitch needs him, Corey, to just essentially pile
Tom
drive
has
her.
really. Tom's one of these guys that sees trauma victims and goes, let's re-traumatize them. so that confirms my impression about the early childhood trauma.
Yes.
So yes, that's the opposite of what she needs. And what she's got is a Mormon virgin.
Yes.
And who's losing his mind because of this hot chick.
Yeah.
Males should be, if they're going to try to keep them virgins, involuntary or voluntary, they got to cage them.
You cage them, yeah.
The males, because they're just dangerous to themselves and others.
But what could this man do to get her love? Is there anything he can do at this point? Because she just takes advantage of him.
He's going to have to move into the village.
He did move into the.
How long has he been there?
A week, and she's mad because he hasn't figured it out yet.
That she doesn't give a shit? Figured what out?
No, she's upset with Corey because she's like, you've been here for like a week. You don't know the language. You haven't made any friends. You're not on your own. You're just sticking by me all the time. God, you're so annoying.
She doesn't. Yeah, she's one of these.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect.
She didn't pick him up at the airport when he flew across the world.
This is perfect. Oh my God, he should be 15.
Yeah.
This is a 15-year-old thing. This is how 15-year-old males behave.
Right, 100%.
They get an obsession, and no matter how bad you dismiss them, they can't hear it, can't feel it. Yeah.
So this is just him being a bit of a naive
young
Mormon
male.
nerd.
Yeah.
And is it salvageable? Like, does she just need an effing?
No. Don't listen to your husband.
I kind of agreed with him. I was like, yeah.
Better than that by now.
He needs to man up and be like, bitch.
He needs to man up and get the hell out of there.
Yeah, get out.
Right? This is not.
Because she needs therapy.
I don't know what she needs, but she's not. This is not what he imagines.
It's not what he imagines.
Yeah, no. She's not somebody capable of intimacy.
No.
Right? And he's in need of it. Got some voicemails for us?
I guess that's just.
Here it is. We need intro music for the voicemails.
I know, we will.
Yes.
Hey, Mommy. So I've been running into this problem where whenever I either rub or shove a bicycle handlebar up my ass, in public at least, and reach a bagak, I get this splitting headache in like the back of my head and right around the left side of my ear, or around my left ear.
Yep.
If you could give me some more insight onto that, that'd be great.
Yep.
Thanks, Jeans.
So you need to have that evaluated by a neurologist because sometimes it can be a serious thing associated with like aneurysms and stuff like that. Usually, and almost certainly is the case, it's a postcoital headache that's called, which is some people get severe headaches right after orgasm.
Why?
Severe.
Just one of those mysteries in
life. It's just like a migraine type phenomenon.
Wow.
And so, there are things to take to reduce that and deal with it and stuff. And migraines are things you actually really don't want them to go unchecked because they can affect the blood flow in your brain. It's not healthy for your brain.
Okay.
Next.
Hey, Dr. Drew. My name's Jig. Big fan of the show. Big fan of the mommies over at your mom's house. With all the news about vaping lately, I tried to stop vaping for some reason by picking up smoking cigarettes. Very, very dumb decision on my part.
That's what now killing me.
Good idea.
Am staring down the barrel of a cigarette addiction. And I was wondering if you have any tips or ideas on how to quit smoking cigarettes without using a vaping alternative. I know they got nicotine patches, nicotine gum, and that kind of stuff.
Yes.
But I was wondering, I was trying to get off it fully, so I was wondering if you have any tips. Thank you so much. Keep it high and tight. Love the show.
All right. You guys. I am so sorry. This whole vaping thing, it really bothers me that we're going to push people back to tobacco, which is what kills people.
Yes.
Vaping, we're worried about. We have concerns about. The only active concerns are with these bootleg THC vapes. Those are out.
Really?
I would also... I
didn't know that.
All the problems are with THC. So weed. So no THC vaping. I would avoid that. Definitely no bootleg vaping of anything. Only sort of brand type stuff. No flavored vaping is probably a good idea. The pure nicotine vaping, in every study that's ever been carried out, shows the vape nicotine to be the superior to almost any other method getting people off cigarettes, off tobacco, which is what kills. So I've been an advocate for that for quite some time because cigarettes are what killed. Now we are getting increasing concerns about the vaping, right? These people dying of lung reactions, probably not an issue with pure nicotine vaping. So far, we don't know definitively yet that there's no concern, probably no concern. Long-term use of the product, I've read this literature extensively, and the only thing I can see definitively is if you have asthma or if you're an adolescent, you shouldn't use it. That's it. Everybody else, there's concern. They see little DNA damage in the lining of the lung, and they see certain inflammatory mediators activated, which may or may not mean trouble, but they're concerning, and so they don't know the long-term consequence.
Of course.
So there's concern about long-term, but in terms of getting people off tobacco, I think we got to have that option available. But once we really find out exactly what happened with these THC vapes, I'll be better able to sort of be definitive about this. In the meantime, the first 2 weeks you stop the cigarettes is the most significant period in which you're likely to relapse, which is why you use the patches and the gum. And you might want to do it with doctor supervision because most people don't use enough. You have to use a lot, like a couple of patches and a lot of gum. And if you get addicted to the gum, who cares?
Yeah.
Nicotine is not harmful. So get addicted to the gum, get off the tobacco, which is harmful.
Also, hypnotherapy. I went to a hypnotherapist at 30 years old. I haven't smoked in 13 years. One session with a hypnotherapist.
There you go. Night terrors, waking up running down the street.
What?
Feeling like something is out to get me. I freaked out many families if I stayed at their house for sleepovers, I would imagine. I ran face first into walls, kicked and shattered windows. Oh my God. I never got an answer why this happened to me. I was just curious if you have an answer. Rubbing raised around chaos and trauma.
Trauma.
Yeah, again, seizure disorders are associated with this. Other kinds of peculiar sleep disturbances. You might want to have an actual sleep study if you can do that to see exactly what's going on here. They sound pretty serious. It's really more sleepwalking than sleep terrors there. It's a terror component to the walking. And that's very hard to treat. It's very hard to treat. Here's a girlfriend says she gets sad because of negative ions. This is back to your theme about dumb people, which are apparently very prevalent at the banks of rivers and oceans. We're in Oregon with them. They have negative vibes by the river.
Bad vibes.
Bad ions. I call bullshit. Thank you, Skylar. I call bullshit immediately because I don't believe that a human can be affected by subatomic particles that way. Instead, she suggested that she talk through, what's bothering her. Very nice. You've been dating for 5 years, and this is a first. Please, how can I get her to talk about her problems without blaming life experiences and trauma on bullshit like blood auras and too much red meat or whatever the fuck the urine queen is spewing?
Urine queen?
I remember we had an email about a urine queen. I don't remember what that was, but you can't force people to be sane. You can't force them to engage in a therapeutic process. You can, and the crazy thing about the world we live in today is you can't use logic anymore.
No, Jordan Peterson was saying that there used to be, any reasonable person standard of logic in a classroom, and now it's the least offended person in the room.
There's that issue.
It's just devastating.
But also people don't know how to use reason, logic.
Yeah.
They just don't understand it. So what you have to use is persuasion.
Oh boy.
Which is sort of trying to change their worldview. Like, let's look at this data. You don't trust the data. You don't believe the data because of your worldview. How can we change that to help you understand that this is what is scientifically true? Do we have any more voicemails?
Hi, Dr. Drew. My name is Kelly.
I love our girl.
I'm calling because when my partner makes me come, I laugh hysterically. And sometimes if it's a really intense orgasm, I oscillate between laughing hysterically and cry sobbing.
Yeah.
It's only ever happened with one partner. We've been together about 4 years. Does not happen when I masturbate. I've tried Googling this, but I don't find much online. So my question is, does this happen to everyone?
No.
Or am I just a blessed weirdo?
Blessed.
Keep it high and tight. Thanks, Jeans.
I like the way she looks at it. Blessed. I wish I could talk to her. I got a bunch of questions. We had, who was in here last week, gentlemen? Kelsey Cook in here, and she has multiple orgasms. She has 10.
I saw that.
And sometimes those women will get to that point where they're just like losing it because there's no sort of refractory phase. They just climax until they're just exhausted or having an emotional outburst. I only had 10 orgasms.
10 orgasms. I don't buy that. I don't.
Oh, you're so much like Susan. Just goes, she's lying.
Yeah.
Some women can have 50.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, it's a different wiring. It's a different wiring.
What is that
neurologically? They just start having them the moment there's. Trust me, it's different, and it's a small percentage.
All right.
Let's get her back in here. Have her straighten this out. Why would she lie about that?
I don't know. It's like people. I don't know. Maybe they want attention for it. Like,
no,
there
is such a thing. Okay. And she had the characteristic feature too is those women dislike oral sex. It's too intense for them. I know it's hard for you to imagine, but it's.
I mean, yeah. Hey, man, whatever.
Right, and they have orgasm with intercourse, and that's just the way it goes. Probably what's going on here. The fact that she said, "I'm blessed," good on you. Don't. I guarantee you, your partner isn't bothered by it. Men like any sort of evidence of the work they've done.
That's true.
It's whether it's discharges or whatever, they're fine with it. So I go with this. You are blessed.
Yeah, guys are not skeeved out generally.
No.
By anything we do.
No.
Yeah, if they're normal,
The men?
Yeah.
No, we just have this drive that would have us like erode our kneecaps and keep going.
That's what I'm saying. If you're normal, healthy male.
Yeah. Love the podcast. Been a huge fan since Celebrity Rehab. I'm 21. I have memory issues. I don't drink much, maybe every other week, maybe 3 times, 3 drinks each time. Not on medication. I was trying to remember what sexual things I like when I first moved out of my parents' house at 19, but I couldn't remember. I don't remember most of my sexual experiences. I've even experienced sexual assault.
There
maybe
you
that's
go.
why. I can't remember specific details even shortly after it happened. I can only remember that it happened. I went to therapy for a while, but felt really discouraged. So she's probably dissociating from this stuff. It's really probably not. The memory piece is just one piece of dealing with trauma. Again, here we are again. Is the memory loss indicative of something else? It might be, but it's probably a combination of things. It's probably that your body's using the memory as a convenient way to dissociate from the trauma. You probably have a weak memory, and that's that. Are there? I see more videos up there. Antonio Brown farts on Doctor. I'm intrigued by that.
Should we close on fart?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Brown is your favorite, isn't it?
Brown is my absolute wheelhouse of fun.
Okay.
And Brown makes me laugh. I'm starting to like sex jokes a lot more now.
I've noticed you've loosened up a little bit on that.
Yeah, what's going on?
We've broken you down.
Lexapro? Okay.
No, it's this.
10 milligrams.
That takes you the other way. That takes you the other way. No, this is the side effect of YMH.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Damn, my bad, dog. Let's see here. Damn, my bad, dog.
My bad, dog.
These bodybuilders. This is pretty fair. I gotta stay away. Damn, my bad. Damn.
But you know what, though? It brings up an interesting point. Not the fart humor is mostly relegated to white folk.
Is that right?
Yeah, people of other ethnicities will not, especially if they smell bad, will not find that humorous. But the white fraternity bro thinks it's the greatest thing ever happened.
Well, it is bro humor.
But if he is with some of his ethnic friends from other regions, they'll kick his ass. So
for being like this,
for creating horrible smells.
Yeah. So he's just goofing,
yes.
Right? He's just being a little rude. As a doctor, do you have people fart on you a lot?
Oh, you don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's in medical school and stuff. People just do everything on you: vomit, spit, shit.
And when? Okay.
Everything.
Does it bother you anymore?
Blood bleeds.
Yeah.
No, you get completely desensitized to everything just in your training. I mean, everything.
Does it dehumanize?
Comes your way.
So when you're like making marital loves with your wife, like do you?
I can compartmentalize.
You can't. Well. You can forget what you saw, like a vagina blasted out. And
oh yeah, no, because that's. I'm looking at perfection, and then that's as opposed to the spectrum of where it could go. I don't think about that. See, isn't that good? I hope my wife is listening to this.
Of course.
Well, it's been fun.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Is there more to talk about?
I mean, I feel like I go through. I feel like I'm okay. Are we missing anything else, Native?
Hi there, I'm back in overalls again. This day I got Key brand on, and they're hickory stripe. And I also got this railroad engineer's hat. Let me know what you think.
I think you're sad. I think you're so sad.
Yeah, what's going on?
He's desperate.
Desperate for
the attention and love and approval, and he's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And a little bit of infantilism. What is that?
Infantilization, childishness.
Why do people do that?
Why do they become childlike?
Yes, like I've seen this littles phenomenon on TikTok where people pretend to be babies and then they have daddies and such. What is that shit?
It's fetishizing.
But why that particular? It's
developmental arrest. Something happened.
You're stuck at.
Yeah, you get some stuckness.
Freudian, some stage of life that you're reenacting over and over.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a disintegration. You have to reintegrate that into the whole person.
And is that what sexuality does for people, like to express it sexually? Is that helpful or harmful?
It's how sexuality is. You can't undo what people find attractive and appealing.
Yeah. But
it's not helpful. So you're sort of reinforcing stuff, and you're maybe even heading towards re-traumatizing sometimes, but you can't make it totally. It's hard to make that kind of stuff go away.
Yeah.
It's like if you have a preference for a certain body type or hair color, whatever it is, those kinds of attractions.
It's reptilian.
Attractions are very hard to undo, and attractions can be built off trauma.
Of course. So this is a daddy.
Okay.
Hey, princess, you got the popcorn? That's good, because I got the movies. Let's do this.
So he's trying to attract littles on TikTok, which are adults who are pretending to be.
So he wants some to come to him.
Yeah, he's trying to attract a little. So he's like, I got the movies, princess. I got the popcorn.
Like to come see him, or
I'm assuming, yeah, like DM me, I'll be your dad.
Oh.
Yeah, like he's attracting a little, which is what they call themselves, the babies. And the baby I know, right? It's so nasty. I don't like it at all. It's very troubling.
What's wrong with our country?
Pedophilia? Is he a pedophile?
Princess, this isn't easy for me, but you haven't been following the rules, and I have to do this. So go get your notebook and write lines. Write 20 times that I will not do this again, Daddy.
I know, right? Drew, what is it?
It's just sad.
Should we have the police go to this man's house?
That's what I wonder. I wonder.
Oh my God.
But at least he's not, specifically, we don't know that he's doing anything wrong.
No.
And there are people that I guess respond to that.
And there are adults, consenting adults.
And he would not do it if he didn't have something that... The thing about men is they'll throw shit at the wall 1,000 times.
Yeah,
It's one reinforcer, and that's all they need. So evidently, they're out there for him. That's all they need.
All right, let's bring up the wolf tooth guy.
Oh my God. What are you doing to me today?
I just love it. I'm fascinated by humans. The way that you love humans is the way I'm fascinated by the abnormalities in them.
Oh, I see. So I like people, and so I get sad when they're abnormal.
Yeah.
You just are fascinated.
Yeah, I find it like, why is that person doing that thing? Why are they doing? I want to know why.
But the why, hiding behind why is lack of acceptance.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be doing that. I have to understand it or I can't.
I don't like it.
Yeah, right.
What's this? Okay, play.
Well, I'm just on here and thought I'd give you guys an update. And I've got my wolf tooth and collar with the pentagram on it.
What?
And I just would like to belong to somebody and have an owner. Thanks.
Oh, he's a doggy thing.
Yeah.
It's that doggy thing again. Which
do you think this is pup play?
No, isn't it? He's wearing a collar. Mm-hmm. He wants an owner. It's some kind of pup-ish play.
But why the pentagram? He's also incorporating Satanism.
Where's the pentagram?
He said his collar. I got a pentagram on the collar. He's showcasing his pentagram.
Oh, that's interesting.
And it looks like it's a witchcraft. So I'm into witchcraft and I'm a wolf.
All right. Well, he's a werewolf and witches, they all go together.
Okay.
He wants the right person.
Sorry, Drew. I didn't see the logic
He wants the right person.
Look at him. He's like, duh, Christina.
You want somebody that can do some Santeria with while you're walking me. Teaching me how to sit.
Let me ask you this. Why the fans? Why do they always have fans in the background, these lunatics? It's always a fan.
What do you mean? Oh, you're fans?
No. Every time these
fans.
Literally.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the universal white trash sign. That is the universal sign of white trash, isn't it? It's if you're not in a trailer and you have four walls, you're going to have a fan, right?
I know.
So the trailer would be the universal sign, and this, if you don't see evidence of trailer, you see the fan, you know you've got white trash, right?
100%.
The farting guy with the ultrasound, you don't see any fan there.
No fans. No. He's upper socioeconomic. Right. All right. Anyone else for him to see?
Oh, he's got more. It scares me. Is that what's hanging out?
I can't wait to go home.
Yes.
I do not know if I was married. I don't know if I got children. Matter of fact, I don't know where I live at. It's really lost. I can't remember. I've been on this move too long. What year is this? Please help me.
Teeth.
No teeth. Okay, but here's the thing. I actually like her because she's got a husband, a family, and sometimes she'll give me updates about the weather, if I should wear a sweater outside, what she's having for dinner.
Does she complain that she's stuck on the moon here?
Yeah, she's play acting. Like this is her. She's playing with the settings on the app.
Okay.
But do you have any other examples of her, Nadav? Where she's like, it's cold outside. Wear a sweater, everybody.
Oh, wait, hold on. We got this.
So she's a character.
It's too hot. I'm going to cook some fried chicken, some mashed potatoes, and some string beans, and some cornbread. But it's too hot, so I'm going to make a hoagie, have some juice, some water, whatever. Then I'm going to take a shower and watch a good movie, have some ice cream. I'll talk to you later. I love you.
I love her, too.
Yeah, I do, too. I like her
She's
a lot.
a crossing guard.
She is, and she sometimes makes videos at her school.
I love her.
Guard. Yeah, but what's the disconnect that she's making these wacky somethings?
This is probably a bigger topic than I can figure out in a single sitting here. But why does anybody do anything like this on sort of Instagram, and where they feel like they have an audience and they're communicating and connecting with them? I mean, this is play for her, right? She feels like I'm friendly and I'm putting it out there. And I'm building a little community that I can chat with and talk to, and it feels less lonely and disconnected when you feel like you're putting that out there. But again, I don't know. I mean, for her, that's probably good.
Yes, I think she has a full life. She has, like I said, a husband, grandkids.
If you were doing that, oh wait a minute, you do that.
So, what do you mean doing a podcast where I share all my personal details of my life, and then another podcast where I broadcast videos of people farting and swimming and stuff like that?
Yeah, except for, yeah. So it's weird. She have a tracheostomy? Spilling coins out of her tracheostomy?
Yeah. That's just a fun one. That's a silly.
But isn't it weird how it's sort of a combination, all this stuff is a combination of people wanting to project themselves out, wanting to have community, wanting to perform, right? There's a performative aspect to this. And kind of loneliness and wanting to be seen. And they say loneliness is this will be the number one health problem in the country soon.
I believe it.
And so I would guess this is better than sitting around watching a television by yourself.
This is true. It's interactive. It gives people without actual real life friends a place to reach out.
But it does give you a sense of why some people get to perform though, because they're good. And
right.
The distance between average person who's Dunning-Kruger has them. Yes. This is Dunning-Kruger all over the place.
Yes.
But it's a fight. It's a fight against loneliness, and it's community building. And again, it's not the most productive way to do that. It bothers me a little bit, but it's better than real loneliness. Like I'm saying, I'd rather see people actually build community and go out and be in flesh together.
Yes.
But I'm okay with this. But it is Dunning-Kruger writ large. Christina, thank you for joining me.
I love you so much.
Love you too.
Thank you so much for doing it.
Thank you for giving me this platform. Thank you for bringing me these videos.
All the time.
And you'll bring me more. We'll do this periodically.
You're the smartest person I know.
I didn't read all 9 books of St. Thomas Aquinas, okay?
I used to be smart. Then I had children. You think I'm smarter than I am?
You'll be back.
I don't sleep. Okay.
I've seen your stand-up. I knew it. I told you I knew it when I first saw your stand-up.
What did you know? That
you were smart.
Ta-ta.
I told you that, right?
You did. Yeah, I'm surprised that you knew that.
I knew that, and I knew some weird ethnicity that would have had smarts because I could feel the horsepower.
The intensity of my Hungarian.
Yeah. Hungarian. I said, Hungarian. They have that kind of horsepower. All right, everybody. Thank you. Check out doctor.com. Everything's there. We're going to try to do we built a new studio in my house.
What?
Yeah. So
fantastic.
And so Susan was inspired by all this. And so we're going to do little live Q&A sessions here and there.
Great.
I think on Saturdays, real Loveline-esque stuff. The people can just come and do an hour of just back and forth at my studio.
Well, how can people find that?
Go to doctor.com. It'll all be there. She'll probably tweet it out and watch my Twitter and Facebook and whatnot.
That's awesome. You're such a help to society, and I'm so grateful.
Well, I realize I have all this damn experience, and I don't really want to do the work of developing more and more new patients and following them and stuff, but I want to give as much of this as I can put out there.
And you certainly are. So thank you for doing it.
And thank you for letting me do it here. And
always.
We will see you all next time.
Bye.
All conversations and information exchanged during participation of the Dr. Drew After Dark podcast or interaction on the drdrew.com website is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only. Do not confuse this with treatment or physician medical advice or direction per se. You must always follow your medical professional's advice and direction. Nothing on these podcasts or posted on this site supplements or supersedes the relationship and direction of your medical caretakers. Please understand, I am not playing the role of physician in this environment per se. I'm educating. I am a licensed physician with specialty boards in American Board of Internal Medicine and American Board of Addiction Medicine.